while this composition looks fantastic with the Alistar, the Victor, the Yunara, if Vitality are forced to approach, it doesn't feel like it has a lot of proactive options of their own outside of...
is around.
Okay, here we go. 1,000 damage. Everybody ready? Here comes 1,000. Oh, 1,000 damage. It might be enough. Mickey's going to take the kill. He's going to wait. He's going to donate it. They're taking their sweet time. He flashed from Schemes. First blood to SK.
I need a map.
Unfortunately for Wonder, not able to defend with the crystals.
Those crystals. I love those crystals. They're so satisfying.
All right, calm down, Walter White. Let's see. Leader. Dead. There's the Pantheon engaged.
I want one more.
Don't say it, brothers.
Yeah. I do think put the Mbessa into Aatrox, you kind of find scale more, but here, Fleshy going in.
Cleanse, flashback to knock up. Excellent from Fleshy. Lince is there to follow. You'll be looking for an extra second, but it does not matter. Comet Spear going to connect to finish that one.
Fantastic prediction there by Fleshy. Catches Yopa out, even though he uses all his summoners, but Mickey behind Humanoid.
Trying to backstep. Ulti down for the Victor. Mickey taking his time to walk in. Headbutt fold. That's the combo. A little bit extra damage from the Storm there. Kane. Leader wants to follow up. Finally, the flash in. Bit unnecessary for Mickey, but manages to get it done. Schemes on the way top. Initial interrupt coming in from Knock Knock. Oh, and they no longer want. Well, they burned so many sums in that sequence of plays. Now, the good news is Blackfire Torch is completed as Wonder now in trouble, trying to dash his way out to safety. Public execution not quite there. Lince is now on a killing spree. SK trying to fire back on the bottom side of the map. Carzzy flashing out to safety. Stun connect from Mickey. Schemes! The shock blast, not quite 1,000, but enough to secure it.
It's getting there, but a bit questionable there by Carzzy. Blades to get some gold into Yopa, and it really feels like Yopa and Schemes are their two kind of big players here that they're able to invest a lot of gold into, but
so tricky if he is able to find that flank. Wonder.
Oh. Carzzy is playing with no fear as he has Linces behind him.
Linces moving in. Ulti not going to do anything for Wonder as he goes down.
SK looking for a
clean pickup on the side. Knock Knocko now going to be in trouble. See if he can outplay this one. Ulti to get the move speed to try to make his way away to safety. Huge healing coming in. He needs one more auto to get it out. Not enough to keep him standing. SK able to grab a kill on the top side.
It's valiant effort by Knock Knocko there, trying to flash away and buy as much time as possible. But there's just too much damage. Especially on this jungle Jace, wow. So much damage.
If we leave this cast and I find out that no one has ever played this book and you're the one gaslighting me, I'm going to be so upset. Yes, Jungle Jace doing decent damage. Credit to Knock Knocko. Sunder Sky obviously nerfed a bit, but healing wasn't enough to keep him all the way topped up, all the way healthy there. So, for the people, immediately going to get nerfed. Okay, we see how it is.
Okay.
Finds an angle, doesn't get any initial damage down, but Fleshy now trying to chase and follow. Mickey looking for the interrupt. His leader's living for a damn long time. Humanoid forced back. The stun from Mickey still manages to connect. In goes Scheme. So much damage to follow with the public execution. Now Linces, the one who's caught out Vitality a bit over eager, but Carzzy finally arrives to the fight. Still, Mickey unbreakable as Linces tries to get out and manages to get shut down. Yopa finding the kill. Vitality on the retreat.
And Vitality bit off too much.
Yeah. As you said, faster on the collapse now in the Vandal Pipes. No matter how cheap they are. Did not make the difference in that fight, sadly, for Fleshy, as I think Humanoid just went a little bit too early. That moment of miscoordination now as the wall's been laid down. Yopa has to keep an eye on the shove, but it does go to Mickey, and down he goes. A tier 1 going to fall as well, and Vitality right back in control. Even after that, right back in control. Wonder is going to get some gold on the side lane, which will start to diminish some of Knock Knocko's individual lead. But of course, 2 Drakes.
We might see it on Humanoid because he has no armor.
Okay. I eagerly await the 1,000 damage. But of course, yes, Bastion Breaker can do a massive amount of work. Wonder, though, going to kick the fight off immediately. Yopa not able to get in quite yet, but Wonder alone making a decent amount of damage happen to the backside of the map. Schemes now retreating. Wonder trying to get away as he may have overcommitted. Mickey backing off as well. Has already used the ultimate, so he's starting to fall very quickly. Yopa's ulti still going, but Knock Knocko just continues to push forward. Herald finally dropped. Wonder caught out. Humanoid finding his target.
And it's back and forth here as both Vitality and SK. It's inches apart. Vitality is so low here. They want to look towards the dragon, but Humanoid looking for a flick.
This is such a risky face check. Knock Knocko in these extended fights, the sheer amount of sustain, even without access to the ultimate. Of course, Sterak's Gauge was popped, so he could be a little bit vulnerable. Powered recall there for Humanoid will be back on the map pretty dang quickly.
Yeah, Carzzy decided to join him as well. As Humanoid looking to ult on mid lane here on the leader with the
coming in as well. Lince is though pretty low. Aegis Assault not going to face the Victor, but it might not matter. Leader finally able to get one back. Fleshy Backdash to stay safe, but Jabu's been exhausted. Up in the midst of the fight now. Skeens is going to be in trouble as well. Vitality just dissect SK in the mid lane.
And it's Humanoid at the helm, engaging alongside Linces. They find leader, and that leads into Yopa and Skeens falling as well. And that might just be Baron Nashor.
Certainly seems that way. Huge advantage in the previous fight. And again, you said it. We knew the semi-global composition could be difficult for SK to play against, but beautifully piloted by Humanoid and Linces. The rest of the team collapsing. Mickey and Wonder.
They want to try their ults here. It's a 2v4.
Maybe just
Wonder
hoping for some exit kills.
Might look ulti in here. Fleshy's very low.
Through.
TP onto leader.
Mickey has smite. He's just going to ulti, going to go for the punt. Public execution. Fleshy immediately flashes out. Leader now into the back of the pit. The objective getting lower and lower. Knock wants to finish it. Who's going to get the Baron? SK want to get it done. Leader, one more out. 86 out. Oh! In the nick of time. Linces is there. Oh my God, it was not clean, but it was a hell of a joy to watch. Vitality get the Baron.
Linces is their savior.
Not 1,000 damage, but pretty good.
Pretty good damage.
Frankly, that's all that matters.
Well, it looks like they're going to fight over this dragon, though.
Decent shock blast. Karzi chunked out.
Yeah, some good poke here from Skeens.
She'll engage is there, but Humanoid now zoning away most of SK. Likely that they just have to concede this now. It's Mickey who's been caught out. Blast Cone not going to do much, and down goes Mickey. 3 Drakes as well makes the rest of the game pretty easy in terms of how you want to plan out around objectives. That said, Leader has been power farming a lot for the last few minutes of the game, finally ahead of Humanoid in terms of overall gold. Of course, the only one on his team is Knock-Knocko as well, starting to recover his lead. Wonder finding the catch out of the Knock-Knocko, a little bit extra healing coming in, but down goes Knock-Knocko on side. That's going to cost. Obviously, kind of changed the story of the game for either side. Humanoid has been dominant in this mid lane matchup for so long, but a good fight from Leader could change the story. And it was Karzi falling behind earlier on, but now it's him with the lead. Wonder this time looks like he is going to get caught out again on side lane. Weaver's wall coming in as well from Humanoid. TP coming in, but it might be a bit too late. Wonder goes unstoppable for a brief moment to get away from the knockback, but he's already dead. Can't stop the damage. Knock-Knocko now going to be in trouble as well, but he does still have the flash to take him away. Leader trying to finish the kill. The Q auto, not enough! As Mickey's in the back line, but there's just no follow-up. Humanoid going in. Knockback doesn't quite hit. Leader goes golden for a brief moment, but Lince is already backing away with the Aegis Assault. Humanoid pulling away as well. Karzi punted back, but Mickey doesn't have the ulti anymore. One more auto, and down he goes. SK still in the fight, but losing members left and right.
Yeah, Vitality and try to contest with the Nash, but they're very late here.
Dragons are a bit more tanky, but Linces and Human are just so far into the game. It's a difference of a couple seconds. So the window of opportunity for SK to make something out of this, Vitality's kind of attention split is now completely disappeared as Humanoid thinks it will decide the game, and that might be this play right here. As Vitality have started the objective, Phaelite picked up, wall coming in from Humanoid to try to split the team off. Mickey moving over, but lost Celestial opposition to the wall, it looks like, as Mickey tries to get something done. Baron already down. SK betting it all on this fight as Fleshy tries to go out. Public execution to the backside of the fight. Yopa untouched for now, but he's not really able to auto-attack quite yet. A little bit more damage onto Humanoid. Humanoid finally going to go down, but just barely as Lince starts to body block. But it looks like Yunara might be ready to take over. Never mind. Karzi is there. The damage is there. Try to sell it all you want, but ultimately SK just getting cut to pieces. Vitality taking out the Baron and effortlessly taking the fight. All it costs them is Humanoid.
Yeah, Vitality found the fight they were looking for. It was a valiant effort by SK as they were able to pick off Humanoid, and it looked like they might be able to get into their paces, but they just didn't have the damage. Yopa ended up falling, and now it's a Nash for Vitality. They're going to push in this mid lane. And Karzi even balcony forward here. Forces the flash from Mickey.
That's a lot of damage.
And while the game will not end here, it's really on Vitality.
Voice check we've ever done on Karzi.
Yeah.
I was expecting for something a bit more unhinged, but disciplined in the moments that matter. 1.7 individual gold lead.
And a good bounce back from him.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of a tough early game, but now doing a lot of damage in these team fights.
Scaling pretty comfortable. Yopa has to be careful about stepping too far forward. Doesn't really have any luxury defensive items of his own. Humanoid pushing in the mid lane. Rest of Vitality on the top side of the map. Leader finally getting some Magic Pen in the build, but I just don't think it's going to matter.
Really see the value of this Ocean Soul as Karzi and Knock-Knocko can continue to step forward, and even if they get chunked, they don't really have to worry about it.
Mickey going in, forced to ult early on. Fleshy now going to follow, finds the two-man knock-up. There goes Karzi! Instantly everybody dies! Vitality! Clean combo. Fleshy playing damn well this game. Quick to punish those initial engages, those overconfident engages. Of course, for SK, it was hard to find the right angle. They chose to look anyway, and Vitality back and forth in the early game, but ever since that first Baron, even though it was messy, they have been in full control.
And what a game from Fleshy. He was my biggest question mark with this roster, and he had a stellar performance against Mickey X, of all people. Wow, Vitality had their number today.
A good look for this Vitality lineup, and I think an important bounce back for Humanoid when we saw him